Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Infected. So, last episode, we just kind of built this pathway here. I really do love the way this looks. It looks great. I really want to expand on that a bit. We don't have a ton of resources right now. So, should we go out one further in the water? And then over like that. And then we might do some dirt around it. We could always plant like some of the potatoes. They do have a little bit of flower type look on top of that. If we could plant things in that, I don't know that we can. But if we can plant in those dirt plots, which would be pretty, then we could always do that. You know, we could make it look like flowers of some sort. But if we can't, that's okay. We'll figure it out. If nothing else, we'll just use our imagination when it comes to figuring on all this out. So I do want to try to get just a couple more pieces of the the stone path completed. I know we don't have enough resources for all of it, and that'll give Mike a chance to gather up a bit more stone and all of the things that he needs to do, because he does have other things going on as well. But that'll allow him to be able to get out here and get a few more stone placed in that basket. And that's looking okay to me, actually. I really do like the way this is turning out. Didn't really get a lot of feedback on this part, guys, about redoing some of the foundations over here and putting the greenhouse on that, and then redoing the bridge, making the bridge out of the stone path as well. I don't mind doing the work. I just really want to get it completed and, make it look good. So we need 7 electrical parts to finish up the pump. That's what we were working on last episode. I forgot that we were doing that. So let's just see if we have enough stuff to make 7 electrical parts. Again, I don't even know what it really honestly requires to make those. I'm pretty sure it's copper and cobalt and plastic. But let's just open the book. And I don't have a clue where that would be at, guys. I really don't know in the book where those types of things would be. That's food. Maybe like back here and some of this. Electrical parts. Yes, plastic, cobalt, and copper. And it's crafted on the advanced workbench. That's okay. I do need to put these guys out. I was just refining some of the fragments that we have from upstairs in the stone grinder. So copper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cobalt as well. Plastic parts should be over here in the crate labeled parts. I don't know exactly how many we needed. That's the chemistry table. The advanced workbench is just here. Let's go ahead and open the book. I think it was all the way at the end of the book as well. Do want to craft 7 more. Not 71. Just craft those. Probably didn't have more resources than was necessary to craft those, so I could have did that the easy way and just crafted all of everything that I had. If for some reason, guys, I forget to edit out a cough or something along those lines, if my voice sounds different, I am sick and have been sick for about a week and a half now. Actually, it's been going on for a little over a month. I have a sinus infection that just is not getting better. I've taken a couple of rounds of antibiotics. I'm on steroids now to try to clear all of that up. And I'm just struggling with it, honestly. UMP. I prefer the capital letters. I don't know why. I just prefer that. I think it is nicer. But that is huge. And it looks okay. I don't mind that. Just take a little screenshot there, and I'll put the things back up on the screen so that you guys that are interested in my stats are able to keep up with that. The oil pump is built. Now we just need things for getting it wired in, all of that lovely stuff. I know we're going to need iron and copper and probably more electrical parts that we don't have, but we can craft them at the moment. We know that we can do that. So in the book, if we are going to place, I think we need the control panel. We need 4 iron, 2 copper, 2 cobalt, and some screws. 4 iron, 2 copper, 2 cobalt. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 copper. We need 10 screws. 2 cobalt. And let's just go ahead and craft these screws. And that should take care of that. Okay, so now if we're going to place the junction box, we need a couple of extra screws, 2 more cobalt, 2 more copper, and 2 iron. 2 copper, 2 cobalt, and a few extra screws. So let's just take care of that as well. And that should have everything that we need to be able to craft that. I'm not sure if we have our the hammer that we need. We don't. I think it's the upgrade hammer is the one we need to do wiring. We need that. We need some wires as well. Let's just do a couple. 3. That sounds reasonable enough. And hopefully we can get over here and get this done. And we can not have to worry about biofuel as much. And then hopefully we can get started working on getting more power up and going. Let's just get some of this placed. Probably just going to build it kind of back here on the fence a bit and run it over to it. I do this, guys, just to hide the wiring. It is not necessary. It's just something that I prefer to do. I think it just looks a bit cleaner and a little bit neater and all of that. Again, it is not necessary to do this stuff and to use the resources on it. It's just something I do personally. Let's just move you. Get over here because this would be easier from this direction. Get that done. And then let's place the junction box. Placeables, power, junction box down here as well. Like that. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Let's get that crafted. And let's just label this pump. Okay. And we need to grab number 2, pull some wires from here to here and from here to there. This is very noisy, or used to be pretty noisy. So I'm not quite sure that it still is, but I would like to turn it on and just kind of show you guys what it looks like while running. It's not nearly as noisy as it has been in the past, but I think that looks great. I really like the way that looks. The sun coming up, hitting that is just very, very pretty. I do like that. I think it looks great. So we have that. We have it running. So now, guys, I'm just going to head over and show you guys what it looks like in the extractors. If you're not familiar with that, if that's, all new to you and you're not sure. It doesn't have a place in here anymore for biofuel. So yeah, this is take all of these guys again, and we're super, super heavy. That is sort of what it looks like. There's no place like add oil here. There's no place for that in there anymore. I also want to get the oil pump up and going. I do think we're going to need it, so I do want to get that up and going, and hopefully we can get it wired in as well. I do need to finish upgrading the base because unfortunately I did forget that we needed to do that. Okay, so first things first, let me empty out my inventory, guys, and we will continue working on some things around the base. So it looks like Mike's been hard at it out here, putting all the stone in there. And we have a lot of stone on us still. We did make our way over here very, very slowly. But I'm just going to shove all the stone in here that we have on us right now. And we're getting pretty close to having most of this done. I am going to probably expand on it even further just for fishing. I think it'll look good. Don't want to take up the entire pond, but I would like to have it look decent. Again, we might do the dirt path over here. I would like to just check it out and see what it looks like. Dirt plot. Okay. So it's brick on the side and then dirt on top. Okay. It doesn't look horrible. Just isn't exactly what I was hopeful for. Let's just delete you. Come on. And then over here, probably end up doing just a single stone path over there. And I can always change that up a bit if that's something we decide to do. Which at this point seems like what I really want to do is change this up. This is not too big to just turn it into the stone path. I think it'll look good. The dirt needs small stone and cement as well. Didn't make much of a difference. So it's not really changing anything really on what we need to get done. The resources that is required, it's still not changing anything. Okay, just put all of the stone that we have into the dirt plot. I'll head over and get a few cement as well in just a minute and try to get those completed. If possible, you know. If we don't have the stone and can't get it done, that's okay also. Not that big of a deal. We'll do what we can get done. This doesn't need to run right now. It's not important that it is running. But I didn't have enough resources to make a junction box for just the cement maker or mixer. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out as well. Because we are completely out of cement. I know that the pump is using 150 power. So there is that. I need clay and sand. And I can't mix that because I don't have the grinder turned on. But I don't need the grinder running. So I really need to make another thing for that. It was 2 copper, 2 iron. Was it 2 cobalt? Cannot remember on that junction box. Placeables, power, 2 cobalt, and 6 screws. I know I have the screws and I really shouldn't be wasting the copper. But I know we're going to need more copper than we have currently. Or more screws because I do want to do more glass work. So there's that. Let's just go ahead and place this junction box. Sorry, placeables, power, junction box. And this will just allow me to wire this up separately so that I don't have to turn everything on. And this will be mixer. And I need a couple of pieces of wire. Okay, let's just get in here and get that. It's in here. Let's just take a wire from here to here. From there to there. And that should take care of that. So now we don't have to have the grinder going. We can turn the mixer on itself and that should allow it to continue mixing. Okay, and this shouldn't be working at all now. I don't think that it is. Okay, so we have a chicken outside. I do have a male and female, one of each, the goat and the chicken in the greenhouse. Not the greenhouse, that's not going to help anything. In the barn over here. I don't know if we have any like baby chicks or kids in here. I think that's what a baby goat is called, a kid. It seems like our female chicken is pregnant. Our female goat is not yet. But we are getting milk and eggs from this now. The milk is used in more recipes, I think, like the better food recipes. So now we're going to have to start working on more power as well. This pump is controlling or feeding all of the extractors on the map, if you're not aware of that. The ones that run on biofuel, anyway. I don't think it matters about the ones that run on the oil, which doesn't really make sense to me, but just gonna go with it, guys. Just gonna go with it. These guys need moved. I don't need them back here. I prefer to keep this for extractors, things that we're using, you know, just around the base. Yeah, we did bring the cement down here. I need to go out here and get this done. I don't know where Mike is. I don't know what he's got going on. That's okay. Need some more stone. And that may be where he is for all we know. So it doesn't appear that this will allow you to plant anything here. And that's okay. I mean, maybe in the future that's something that can be added along with some decorations. But after I thought about that the other day, I think in decor, there's some of these that we can add out here that would make it look a little bit better. But don't know about any like actual potted plants or anything. I don't remember seeing any of that in the update or anything like that. So I don't think that would be something. Maybe this plant, I have no idea, guys. We have not obtained the tech from here because we have not had the ability to purchase it from the trader. Simply because we just don't have the money to do that. I did want to build a couple more stone baskets since we are doing so much here. I just didn't have the time to do that. So it seems like Mike is taking those stone upstairs, which is fine by me because that's something that we're actually using at the moment. So let's just go ahead and empty out our inventory again. And if you continue hearing noise, I do apologize for that. There's lots of things going by my house right now. Okay, so dry bricks, we have those. Let's just go ahead and place them in there. Parts, we have been placing wiring in there. We have a few more extra screws we can put away there, some feathers, a few extra sticks, not that big of a deal. And not horrible. We have plenty of clay down here for making dry bricks. So let's just go ahead and craft some more of those. Get those drying up because we're going to use them hopefully on the base and, you know, getting everything upgraded and all of that lovely stuff. I really think if we're doing the stone path out here, those dry bricks should be incorporated into that. Would give it more use. It would give the dry bricks more use in the game. Although I am glad to see a use for the cement other than just upgrading the floor. I don't like the way it looks, so I've never really used very much cement. Okay, so we have the pumping station going. We have some of these paths going. It's 1 o'clock. Is that a bear over there or is that a stone? Let's get rid of the hammer, the upgrade hammer in our inventory and get our pickaxe out. Because if we, you know, head over somewhere into the desert biome, we could grab some stone. If we head out in the truck or the ATV or whatever, we have crates. We can just put some stone in there as well. I know I need some iron because I am going to start trying to get the oil pump up and going. No, we don't need the iron. We need steel and aluminum. 15 aluminum. That's expensive, guys. That really is expensive. I thought we needed 20 iron for that. We need 15 aluminum and 6 steel. I don't know how many was on there. 3. Okay. It's very, very painful to take all of this stuff. Oops. Scared me a bit there, Mike. Okay, so we have that. We need 20 screws and we need 6 mechanical parts. Do we have any mechanical parts down here? We have 5. I think a mechanical part is just iron. We're going to need wiring. We're going to need lots and lots of stuff to get that done. And we're going to have to switch this out again because I think that pump requires power, meaning we're going to have to work on that as well. There's a deer or something out there making an awful lot of noise. Okay. We have wire. We have that. We're going to need, I think it's iron to make those mechanical parts. Let's just see if that's exactly what we need. On the advanced workbench, it is. So we have that. Okay, we didn't bring any screws with us. We need 20 screws. I think we have some in our crate here. Just got to remember, we only have 14. We'll just hang on to those and I'll grab 2 more pieces of copper from here. And try to get these crafted. Okay. Didn't realize how close that was. You are oil extractor. Okay. Got you going. And you require oil shale. Okay, that's different. So does that mean that now I don't need power for that? 25 oil shale. We have some. I don't know how much we have of it. 10 pieces. Obtained by destroying large boulders in the desert biome, can also be acquired by using the mineral extractor on desert ground. So what else does that give you in the desert other than just the oil shale? Anything at all or nothing? Let's just head over and see if we can get at least 25 pieces from the desert. The desert's just literally like right next door. We'll see if we can grab 25 pieces from over here. And hopefully it... Did we bring the right hammer? Do we have our hammer or do we have our pickaxe? I think we don't have what we need. Come on. Can I not get up here? I thought I've been up here a couple of times before. Don't think we can make it. Come on. Okay. Yeah, we didn't bring our pickaxe this time. So let's just grab that. And then let's head on over to the desert again. Let's just run over there and grab what we need. Let's just put some stone away here. And we'll hopefully head over there and be able to grab some shale. We need 25 pieces. And that will let me know if I need to craft the power over there, you know, to make that thing run. Or does it just turn the shale into oil cans? Because we're going to need a ton of shale if this is the case. Okay, so let's just grab some from these guys. It's probably pretty heavy as well. I don't know that to be a fact. It's probably pretty heavy. And this will allow us to grab some stone also. I do want to make sure that we are able to carry the shell that we need. I think that you can get aloe plants from the desert. If I'm not mistaken, I might be totally wrong about that. Can I not pick you up? Doesn't appear to be that way. Okay. I'm not going to be able to pick up any more stone, really, while I'm really literally trying to pick that up. I am going to have to just take the shell with me. It doesn't seem like it's too awfully heavy. The stone is really the problem here. Come on, stone. And of course, we can always, get back over here and grab more. We can bring an extractor over here if we need to now that we have the pump up and going. And then we can just head over here and empty it out when we need it. So let's just get back over to our base and fill up that oil extractor and see how well it works. I do also need to finish crafting these log spikes here. Don't have anything even in there at all. Okay. Close that to make sure we don't get any intruders into the base. Our water's getting a bit low. Probably because we were in the desert. Okay, so we have 25 in there. Do we still have to run power over here? It seems like we're going to have to. Let's just eat you, and that'll help with the hydration. Tiny bit anyway. Placeables. Power. We need one of you again. Really didn't want to have to do that again, but we're going to have to do it. So we need you. And then we need the junction box also. Power. Junction box. I'm just going to place it down there out of the way. We need lots and lots of copper. We need... I don't even know what all we do need. We need to get rid of the stone out of our inventory because we did bring tons of that back over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head out and drop that off over here in the stone path and then get back over to the pumping, the oil pump. Is it an oil pump? The oil extractor maybe, and try to get that figured out, get it wired in. Okay, so we do have that wired in. We can turn it on and see what we need to... Okay, so it still requires power as well as the oil shell to make the oil cans. I don't know how many we'll get in 4 minutes, but hopefully it's like, I don't know, 400, 500. I'm just teasing. Probably not going to be maybe one... I don't know, maybe 5. Not quite sure yet. But I do think we are going to have to place an extractor over in the desert, unfortunately. As you can see, we've used a ton of resources today, guys. We really, really have. We do have enough iron to be able to craft an extractor over there. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time today to do that. It is already nearly 6 p.m. And I do need to get some more work done on the cement upstairs. We're going to have to work on power again. We just have a ton of stuff to get done. Okay, so we have all of the stone that we need. We're just waiting on cement now. I'm going to have to get up there and get some more sand and clay going and finish up these stone path pieces, as well as the stone path pieces over here. Expand on the dirt pathway here a bit, and maybe we'll move the greenhouse over a bit. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Oh, something else I wanted to see about. Is it possible to place railings on this path? It is, so it's going to look good. I think it'll look okay. You can even do it on the dirt path here or even there, and just leave the dirt path open. I think it would look better if it was just here. Just have the dirt pathway open. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move this. So I'm going to have to move quite a bit of the things around up here, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And then maybe if we do and are able to move the greenhouse up on the stone platform, maybe the Vambies won't be as interested in it. Okay, I think that looks good. I mean, I know spooky season is over now, And we're moving into Christmas and Hanukkah and all of that. And we don't necessarily need these pumpkin lanterns, but I think they still look okay. I prefer the fire pot lights up top, but we do have a lot of these pumpkin lanterns, and they are free lighting. And, we were able to craft those very early on. So there's no need in really destroying them at the moment. We might do that at some point. It just wasn't necessary or isn't necessary right now. Okay, guys, I do think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. We've been very, very productive today as well. We've gotten a lot of things done. Maybe in the next one we'll work on more power. I need to get over and see if there's any more copper in the caves. So I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.